What's up guys, Hernan Kamama here again. Welcome back to my channel, Hernan Kamama TV, and welcome to my vlog. So in today's video guys, I will discuss to you about the student visa or international student pathways. Ito ay isang mga pamamaraan kung paano rin makapunta dito sa Canada sa mga taong walang pagkakataon magkaroon ng special skills para makapag-apply sa mga agency na nag-sponsor ng work or nag-sponsor at magkaroon ng work permit papuntang Canada. So if you are asking guys these pathways at kung ano itong sinasabing international student pathways or student visa. Ang student visa mga kaibigan, ito ay documents or dokumento na ini-issued ng Government of Canada that allows foreign worker or foreign national para mag-aral dito sa bansang Canada. So there's designate learning institution or yung tinatawag nilang DLI. At kung tatanong ninyo kung ano tong DLI na to, ang DLI mga kaibigan, ito ay designated learning institution or ang mga school na qualified magtanggap ng international student with international or with student visa. So yun nga, na-approve ng bawat provincial, territorial or government that will host international student. So yun nga, yung mga gusto mag-aral or maging international student sa Canada, so you can visit the site here below kung ano yung mga qualified school here in Canada na pwede nyo pag-aaralan, at nandyan din yung mga list of requirements nila kung anong dapat nyo i-provide para maging qualify kayo para mag-aral dito sa Canada at magkaroon ng chance para maging permanent resident din dito one of those day. So yun nga mga kaibigan, sa mga nagnanais mag-apply about student visa or international student here in Canada. So if you have a student visa and you are planning to apply for a post-graduation work permit, so yun nga, or permanent residence under express entry, make sure that your program course qualifies. So yun nga, kailangan na piliin ninyong course ay qualified sa DLI na ino-offer ng school. So nakalagay dito, kung may student visa ka and you are planning to apply for a post-graduation work permit or permanent resident under express entry, kailangan daw i-secure natin or make sure natin na yung program or course are qualifies under the DLI. Ito yung DLI ay yung nagpa-process ng student permanent visa kung kayo nga ay qualified sa school na pag-aaralan ninyo. So yun nga, sino-sino ba ang mga eligible to apply this student visa mga kaibigan? So to apply a student visa, you need an acceptance letters of course from DLI. So ganito ang process noon. Kung gusto niyo mag-apply ng student visa, kailangan ninyong magkaroon ng acceptance letter from designated learning institution. Yung sinabi ko nila, ito yung magpa-process ng inyong papers na manggagaling kayo dyan sa Pilipinas papunta dito sa Canada. So all the primary, elementary and high schools or secondary in Canada are DLIS. But if you plan to attend a post-secondary school or university college, make sure that it is on the DLI list. So yun nga mga kaibigan, if you are planning to attend a post-secondary here in Canada or university college, make sure that this is on DLI list. So yun nga, kung kayo ay nag-aaral dyan sa Pilipinas at gusto nyo mag-take ng university college dito sa Canada, let's make sure na yung school na pupuntahan ninyo, pipiliin ninyo na pag-aaralan ay under siya ng DLI or Designated Learning Institution para madali ang process ng papel ninyo. At kailangang i-prove ninyo na you have a lot of money na tayo yung gustusan o gustusan ang inyong sarili papunta dito. So bakit nga ba kailangan ng malaking pera rito? So yun nga lang ang disadvantage nito mga kaibigan. Pag student visa ka, kaya kailangan mo ng malaking pera para matustusan mo yung sarili sa pag-aaral dito. So eto nga, kailangan mo pang tuition fees, at ito ang dahilan kung bakit kailangan mo ng enough money for your tuition fees, living expenses for yourself here in Canada, and any family members who can come with you. Who can come with you to Canada and return transportation for yourself and any members who come to you to Canada. Be a law-abiding citizen with no criminal records and not be risk to the security of Canada. You may have to provide a police certificate. So yun nga mga kaibigan, kung gusto mong maging kung ikaw ay student visa or international student visa, at kung ikaw ay may asawa na, may pamilya na, you can also bring your family here and your children. Basta ma-provide mo lang lahat ng mga kailangan ng schools, mga requirements na hinihingi nila para dito sa pag-apply ng student visa na to. At yun nga, be in good health. You may need to complete medical exam. Ayan yung mga requirements ng mga kaibigan. Convince an immigration officer that you will leave Canada at the end of your studies. So yun nga, if you're planning to studies here, you must have proved the immigration officer na kailangan nyo magstay sa Canada until you can finish your studies. So ayun nga, sa tulad ng nabanggit ko kanina, if you can bring your family while studying here in Canada, I absolutely answering yes. So yes, international student can bring their spouse or common law partner and eligible for an overwork permit. So yun nga guys, pwede ninyong dalhin yung inyong asawa o inyong mga anak o pamilya, at they are eligible also to have a work permit. So while you are studying, your spouse or partner can work full-time or part-time for any employer in Canada without needing a labor market impact assessment. So as what mentioned here, habang nag-aaral ka daw, pwedeng makapagtrabaho asawa mo ng part-time or full-time here in Canada na hindi na kailangan ng labor market assessment na yun. Ang labor market assessment yun mga guys, yun ay yung
A labor market impact assessment, or LAMIA, is a document that an employer in Canada may need to get before hiring a foreign worker. A positive LAMIA will show that there is a need for a foreign worker to fill the job. It will also show that no Canadian worker is available to do the job. Yan ang LAMIA.
If you are granted a postgraduate work permit, once you complete your studies, your spouse or partner is eligible to renew their open work permit for the durations of your postgraduate work permit. So ayun nga, habang nag-aaral ka at ikaw ay granted to have a postgraduate work permit, once you complete your studies, your spouse or your partner ay pwede nang mag-renew ng open work permit for the durations of your postgraduate work permit. So ayun nga guys, kung mag-aaral ka dito at yung course na kukunin halimbawa 4 years lang, so work permit is only valid for 2 years. So pwede mo siyang i-renew just in case na ma-expired na siya, at para makapagtrabaho ka ulit while your partner are still studying. So yun, not only your husband or wife can bring here in Canada, but also your dependent kids with you. If your dependent child is school age, they are eligible to attend one of Canada's free public elementary. So that is an advantage also guys. So yun nga, if you are planning to study here, your child will be eligible to attend school for free. Into public elementary school. So while you're studying without needing their own student permit, however, once a child reaches the age of majority in their province, he or she must apply for a study permit to continue their studies in Canada. So ganito yun guys. Once your child is nasa tamang age pa sila, and yung mga usual age na nag-elementary, they are free to attend an elementary schooling here in Canada. But once they are already 16 above ang kanilang age, they are required to take their study permit also. Yung tatanungin kung magkano magiging cost nito, itong tanong sa mga sagutin nyo, how much it cost, mga kaibigan. These are some guidelines on how much should be your budget when studying in Canada. Remember, so nakasa dito, remember that its cost varies depending on the provinces or territories. Yun nga, nakadependo yan sa provinces or territories na pupunta ninyo at pag-aaralan ninyo. So it will be best to search the living expenses for the specific province and city of your destination based on the following cost factors. So yun nga guys, kung plano talaga ninyo mag-aral here in Canada, at kung gusto niyo malaman kung magkano magiging cost ng cost of living ninyo dito, including the tuition fees and the cost of living here in Canada, so you can study it, you can search for it, or kung may mga kakilala man kayo dito sa Canada, sa mga provinces na dapat niyo puntahan at mag-aral kayo, you can ask them kung kamusta ba ang cost of living dito, kung masyado bang mahal, para mayroon kayong idea pag punta nyo dito sa Canada. So when it comes to tuition fee naman, tuition fees depending on your field of study. So nakadepende nga yan mga kaibigan, yung tuition fees nyo sa kukunin yung kurso. But weighted average tuition fees by field of study in Canadian dollars are, wow, so eto daw yung average or roughly average ng tuition fees sa Canadian dollars. It is $15,000 in Canadian. So yun nga guys, medyo malaking pera to and above. So kailangan mas sikit pa dyan ng magiging money ninyo or budget ninyo. You must also budget for items such as books and living expenses. So excluding pa nga dyan yung budget ninyo for expenses and books guys, kung gusto nyo mag-aral dito sa Canada. And about housing, most universities offer on-campus residence for students. Sometimes there are families that host international students. Rent for a room or apartment in Canada can range from about $500 to $1,500 per month, depending on the city of neighbor and type of accommodation. So yun nga guys, speaking about housing here in Canada, mayroon din ditong paupahan or nagpapaupa na nagkakahalaga ng 500, from 500 to 1,000 na magkasya ang inyong pamilya kung kasama niyo yung pamilya. And that is depende sa neighborhood nyo or sa type ng accommodation kukunin niyo. So meron din dito at kung suggestions ko lang, kung may kakilala kayo sa lugar na pupunta nyo, you can contact them at makisuyo kayo na doon muna kayo makitira habang nag-aaral kayo para makatipid kayo. So yun nga, about naman sa transportation. So ganito nga yung mga kaibigan. Speaking of transportation, depending on where you live, you may be able to walk or bike to campus. Yun nga, if you are choosing to study in the cities, that is pabor sa inyo kasi pwede kayong maglakad kung malapit man ang tirahan nyo sa school, or you can ride a bus para makatipid kayo. So yan, nakadepend pa rin sa pupunta ninyong destination. Health insurance. So all international students in Canada must have health insurance, and the medical coverage that available varies from province to province. Alberta, British Columbia, Manitoba, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Labrador, and Saskatchewan cover international students under their provincial health care plans, but coverage generally depends on the length of your stay. So yun nga yung mga nabanggit kong mga province or territory, guys. Yun yung mga provinces na covered ng health insurance. So yeah, and that is depends on nakadepende yan sa haba ng inyong i-stay kung mag-aaral kayo dito sa Canada. However, international student planning to study in Nova Scotia, Ontario, Prince Edward Islands, or Quebec must arrange for private health insurance. So yung mga nagnanais na mag-aaral sa mga lugar na to tulad ng Nova Scotia, Ontario, Prince Edward Island, Quebec, ito ay mayroon siyang private health insurance, meaningly you can shoulder your expenses for just health insurance, unlike what I said before sa mga provinces na na-mention ko that is covering a free health insurance, and kabilang nga itong Manitoba. So that is also a big help. So yeah, kung after nga ng pag-aaral niyo, kung tatanungin niyo kung ano mangyayari after graduation niyo, so as a student visa or international student graduate, being an international student in Canada may increase your eligibility for permanent residency or open door to immigration program that you were previously eligible for. So your experience studying, working, and practicing your English or French language proficiency can all contribute to your eligibility. Your spouse, partner's working experience can also contribute to eligibility. So yun nga, guys, sinasabi dito, so after doon nyo mag-graduate, you are eligible and entitled to apply for a permanent residency or an open door immigrations program. Ibig sabihin nito, offeran kayo ng mga programa ng gobyerno ng Canada dahil eligible kayo at kayo nagtapos at nag-graduate dito, at yung partners ninyo ay eligible din siya mag-apply ng permanent residency kasi nag-contribute din siya sa pagiging eligibility nyo as a student here in Canada. So if you are choose to immigrate to Canada permanently following the completions of your studies, you will likely to do so. Express entry system. Every candidate in the fall receives comprehensive ranking system score, and the highest ranking candidates are periodically issued by invitations to apply. So yun nga, guys, if you choose to immigrate to Canada permanently daw, the following completions of your studies, so pag na-comply na nyo yung mga kailangan about sa pag-aaral nyo, so you will likely to do so through the express entry system. So express entry system, ito yung paano maging mapabilis ang sistema ng pagpasok ninyo ng Canada, and every candidates maging qualified about student visa ay makaka-receive sila ng invitations to apply for permanent resident. So habang nag-aaral ka nga, guys, dito sa Canada at na-comply mo yung mga pangangailangan, you are entitled to receive a comprehensive ranking systems or CRS score. So ibig sabihin niyan, you are entitled to receive a highest ranking candidates with an invitation to apply as a permanent resident. So yun nga, habang nag-aaral ka, makakatanggap ka ng ETA or invitations to apply for a permanent resident. So yan, mga kaibigan, sa mga nagnanais mag-apply ng student visa, yan po ang mga proseso, mga pamamaraan kung ano mga dapat niyo gawin. So how do I start for applying student visa? So ito, this is a good question also. Know which program course is best for you and can be demand occupations in Canada after your graduation. If you are planning to apply for a post-graduation work permit, permanent resident under express entry, make sure that your program qualifies. Not all programs offered designated learning institution are eligible. So ayun nga guys, para sa pag-apply ng student visa, kailangan alamin ninyo kung anong programa o kurso ang best para sa inyo para pag at in demand sa occupation dito sa Canada, tulad ng mga engineer na yan. So yan, pwede nyo applyan yan kasi in demand yan dito at yung mga skill job na yan. So ayun, kailangan best para sa pipiliin mong kurso. So if you are planning to apply also for a post-graduation work permit or permanent resident under express entry, make sure that your program qualifies. So if you are also planning to apply for permanent residence daw, kailangan yung programs nyo ay qualifies or yung course ninyo na pipili ay qualifies din. So yeah, at kung nais ninyong malaman and to know the less designated learning institutions, click the DEI list mga kaibigan. So ang source nito na informations na pinagkunan ko is from cic.gc.ca. So ito ay accurate mga kaibigan at credible. Yung mga information sa binigay ko sa inyo ay credible to, hindi lamang basta-basta ko sinasabi to at ginagawa, kundi ito ay galing mismo sa cic.gc.ca. You may log on their website and you can also study about what I mentioned here, kung totoo ba o credible ba. So yun nga, na you will find these videos helpful sa mga nagpaplano mag-apply ng student visa dyan. So if you have questions, you may drop your comment below at magtanong kayo kung ano ba lang gusto nyong tanungin sa akin. You can drop your comment below para matulungan ko kung ano mga nais ninyong malaman. So that's all for today. Sa mga hindi pa nakapag-subscribe sa aking channel, mag-subscribe na lang po kayo, at para ma-update kayo sa iba pang aking video gagawin, sa mga informative videos nais makatulong sa inyong mga kaibigan. So yun lamang po ngayon at maraming salamat po. Peace out.